Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, March 17th. It's St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, I'm back up in the mountains for a few days. Beautiful, beautiful setting here. Love to be with you today. Our topic for today is contrast. Yesterday, we contrasted coping or caring. Well, today, the contrast is love or fear. Are we going to engage in fear, or engage in love? It's interesting, St. Patrick was a man who overcame fear, acted in great courage and in great love, and resulted in literally thousands coming to Christ. You know, we hear that side of him very often, but look it up. It's a fascinating story. It's not about snakes. It's about a man of great courage and faith, bringing the light of the gospel to the British Isles. He didn't act out of fear, he acted out of love. And that's what I want to talk about this morning. You see, Isaiah reminded the kingdom of Judah that God's ways are not our ways. They're radically different. And so our idea of fear means I avoid things I don't like. I try and protect myself because I'm fearful of it, or I'm saying I want to be cautious. So I hold back because I don't want to feel the consequences of a particular action. Love, however, is just the opposite. Love is not caring about myself. Oftentimes, the loving thing won't feel very good. Oftentimes, we won't feel very protected if we love. But you see, we have it, again, the reverse on love. We think love is doing things that will bring us pleasure. So we love ice cream or whatever fills your palate and enjoyment. So I say I love that. But that's not what biblical love is. Biblical love is being committed to God, following the example of Jesus Christ, and doing the things that demonstrate that we love him more than anything else. And oftentimes, that brings us into pretty scary circumstances. When I have to love someone who's unkind to me, or I'm in a relationship and I have to work at showing Christ to someone who's not showing Christ to me. See, that's what love is. Fear makes me pull back from that relationship. Well, they're not being good to me. They're not being kind to me. I don't like being hurt like that, so I pull back. See, we're not talking again about, I always have this caveat, we're not talking about abuse. If abuse is in the picture, get some help, see the proper authorities, get it dealt with. But in our regular relationships, we're not talking about abuse. We're just talking about the normal sin issues, the selfish issues you and I deal with. Fear holds me back from love. Fear makes me want to protect myself. Love means that I care more about God than anything else. So Jesus went to the cross as an act of love for you and me. Certainly nothing pleasant about that. The thumbnail this morning has a picture of the sunrise and the sea. And the ocean can be a terrifying place, or it can be a place of great beauty and joy where we see the majesty of God. I can fear the ocean or I can love it. I can embrace what it means. And I can see the mighty power of God there. That's the way our life is supposed to be. If I live my life in fear, I will pull back. I will fear the things around me. I will fear the consequences of loving God first. I will fear the consequences of lovingly correcting my brother or sister in a way that will help them grow, because I fear the cost to me. See where I'm going with this? This idea of fear is self-protection. But the beauty of the biblical view is love is the best self-protection we can have. I am the most safe when I am loving God and loving the things that He's called me to do. I am the least safe when I'm loving me and fearing things and doing things, avoiding things that I don't want to do. See, that makes me not safe. That makes me vulnerable, as we've been talking about. So we get the picture here. I can engage in fear, protect myself, pull back, not engage, and be cynical and skeptical. Or I can move forward in sacrificial love, realizing I can entrust myself to God because there's no one better to entrust myself to. And engaging in loving the things that He has called me to do. That's the place of safety and protection. Even though it looks like the rest, there's rooster out here too, love that, you'll hear that. I can engage in loving God, and that's where safety is. When I protect myself, fear will keep me from God. But as John reminds us, perfect love casts out fear. And I give myself first to God. That's the beauty of what He has for me. Fear or love? Choose love. Thanks so much for being here today. Check us out everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't turned on post notifications, do that. These videos will come right to you. And again, those of you who are supporting, I'm so grateful for that. And love your feedback and comments. Let's go forward with love rather than fear. You have a great day. Bye-bye.